Hey man, thanks for your time today. I wanted to ask you about missed tackles. I think you guys are averaging around 11 missed tackles a game, going up against a running back like Brees Hall, who is so good at breaking tackles. Are you confident that's something that can get fixed in time for Saturday?
Right. That's something that, we have to continue to work on. Obviously, it's something that's unacceptable, not only from the defense, but also from myself, because I take huge pride in that. Like Coach Grinch said the other day while we were having the meeting, like they call you a safety for a reason. Really, once the ball gets to you, there's nobody else behind you. So it's very important that I make those tackles. And, the defense as a whole is just going to continue to work on it each and every day and, just continue to get better at it.
Thanks, man.
Mhm.
Eric Bailey.
Hey, Delarrin, I wanted to ask you, well, you're so familiar with this Iowa State offense and what they've done over the years. Does that help the defense a lot, or can it almost hurt because you just overanalyze what you think they're going to do?
I feel like with us, seeing the same thing, from this offense, is going to help us a lot. Going to allow us to play fast. Last year we faced those guys 2 times, and nothing really changed, from then to now. So I feel like, as a defense, we're going to be able to go out there and play fast. Just being able to go through all the communications this week and making sure that we have everything on point from that point of view. It's just going to help us a lot. And like I said, I feel like we can go out there and play fast.
Hey, one question I've asked coaches and players, it's almost Thanksgiving, Delarrin. What are you thankful for?
Oh, man, with everything that's going on, I'm just thankful for the people around me. And most of all, just thankful to be alive, because, from 2020 to 2021, a lot of lives have been taken. And, I'm just thankful, to be alive and be around the great people that I'm around.
Very good. Thanks a bunch, man. You have a good week, okay?
You do the same.
Brian Avery.
And Delarrin, good talking to you again. Wanted to ask you about one of your teammates, Pat Fields. When you think of him, what stands out to you about him as a player, as a teammate, and just as a person?
Pat is a unique guy. You don't, from what I've seen, you don't get to be around a guy that is almost like he does everything right, like off the field, in the classroom, on the field, and things like that. Like, I don't want to call him perfect because no one in life is perfect, but Pat is a guy that does everything right. And he's a guy that, he's always going to respect anyone who's around him, no matter who it is, And, I really just want to give credit to his parents. I feel like, he was raised the right way, and it's just showing now. So, yeah, I think Pat is a well-respected guy, unique guy, and, he's just always going to do the right things.
How important is that for young players to see a guy like that, as they get into the program?
Right. I feel like it's very important because, at the time you're 18, 19 years old, the first time that you've been away from your parents, and, guys tend to get here and like, oh, well, I don't have to answer to my parents, this and that. And so they kind of wander off in the wrong direction. But when they see someone like Pat and all the accolades that he's, starting to receive, now that he's a senior, they can, want to follow in his footsteps because, maybe they just like the things that he does, which is really a good look on his behalf. So, maybe they would just want to follow in his footsteps and, just be noticed in that way someday. So, it's really good, really positive for the program.
Hey, I appreciate it, Delarrin. Have a good one.
You do the same.
John Hoover.
Hey, Delarrin, thanks for your time today, man. You look at the Iowa State receiver core, they're 6'6", 6'7", 6'6", 6'3", and then their backups are also, they come in and they're tall. For a defensive back who's 5'10", 5'11", like yourself, can you describe kind of those challenges physically? They had a couple of moments last year, for instance, where they had some success just kind of throwing lob balls and stuff like that. I wonder if you could describe that for us.
Right. Well, we have a great understanding of the physicality that's going to take for us to win this game. So, we made a big emphasis on that throughout the week. Really and truly, it just boils down to you being a playmaker because, you have guys like Tyrann Mathieu, Budda Baker, things like that. Just for example, that play the same position that I do, in the NFL, and they face guys, like George Kittle, Darren Waller, bigger guys, but they still go out and make plays. So I feel like it just boils down to me and my teammates having that playmaker mentality, no matter the size of the opponent or anything like that.
Do you find them trying to, when a team like this in particular has a taller, bigger receivers like this, do they try to pick on shorter guys? I remember Buki last year, for instance, a couple of times they went at him. Do they try to leverage you guys and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, whenever you're facing an opponent, that's bigger than you, they're going to try to throw the 50-50 balls because they think that they can make it just because of the size. So that's why I say just having that playmaking mindset is really going to play a huge role in this game.
All right. Delarrin, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Bob Priscilla,
Delarrin is a senior, one of the leaders. What's been your message since Saturday when it comes to addressing the defense, and how have you seen it translate through the first few days of practice?
Right. Like I said on Saturday, just being able to put that game to bed, as quick as possible and being able to get focused on this one. So, Sunday afternoon, we dealt with it. Give all the credit to Baylor. They played a phenomenal game against us. But just being able to put that game to bed and being able to focus on Iowa State, because nothing that, we did last week can, creep into this week and distract us from being able to prepare for Iowa State. So I just feel like I just been telling those guys, just stay focused on the moment and everything will work out for us.
And Coach Riley said that if you are a senior, you have the option. Are you going to go out there Saturday for senior day, and what kind of emotions will be going through you?
Yeah, I decided to go out there, just because, even if I do decide to leave and things like that, like you never know that, you'll never get that experience back. So just being able to take it all in and just really excited, man. I mean, everything from my first time playing in the stadium to Saturday, if it is my last time playing in the stadium, it's all went, super fast. So right now I'm just trying to take everything in, but most importantly, just staying focused on the game.
James Hill,
Let's take a look at the game and talk about the game, because Iowa State's always been a formidable opponent. Offensively, they've always been tough. Talk about their offense and why it's so challenging to play these guys.
Right. Whenever a team faces Iowa State, you have to bring that physicality with you. You have to have that type of mindset that it's going to be a physical game. It's going to be a battle for all 4 quarters, because those guys, no matter the score, they're going to continue to play. As you've seen, I think 2 years ago, we were up on them, pretty big, and then we come back. I mean, they come back, and we only win the game by a point. So, I mean, you just have to have that mindset with you that, you're going to have to go out. You're going to have to play for all 4 quarters, and those guys are going to be physical. So you just have to have that type of physicality mindset, coming into the game.
Hey, thanks, man. Good luck, DTY.
Thank you.
go back to Ryan Avery.
Yeah, Delarrin, now that y'all have played several road games, I was wondering, have you seen a difference in the way that y'all have been treated by opposing crowds this year versus, obviously not last year, but the first couple of years you were around?
Not much of a difference. The Big 12, conference, that we have been in some hostile environments, and I feel like most of them are kind of all the same. Well, with the Texas game being at the top of the list, but I just feel like most of them are the same. We don't really look too much into it, but I actually enjoy going to play on the road just because of the environment.
Did you think or wonder if it would be different this year, given the conference news that came out late in the summer?
I really didn't expect it to. I mean, last Saturday, we've heard some SEC chants here and there, but like I said, we really don't look too much into it. But that'll probably be the only newest thing. Everything else has been the same.